Hello again, I just had to bring this to your attention. This quite weird article from the BBC. Leaks mistaken for machete sparks Aberdeen police probe. Literally, someone thought a bag of leeks was a machete. What? Like, you ever looked at a leek and thought, aye, that would make a good machete? Like, how do you come to that conclusion? Better yet, you ever looked at a machete and thought, that looks like a leek? No, me neither. Look at this. Police called out to investigate reports of a masked man. Everybody's masked. Was armed with a machete. Discovered he was carrying a bag of leeks. How the hell do you come to the conclusion that someone with a bag of vegetables has a machete? The alarm was raised by a member of the public Thursday evening who thought a man in Aberdeen's Provost Watt Drive was carrying a weapon. You know what? The only weapon was the guy that phoned the police. He's an absolute bloody weapon. Officers attended and CCTV showed a man in a shop buying the mask and leeks. No. So you can see him buying the leeks then? Police Scotland said it established that no crime took place and no further action was needed. Well, I would bloody hope so. But to be fair though, this is Scotland. I'm surprised that the man wasn't arrested and charged for carrying an offensive weapon. Either way. Because that's the sort of stupid shit that seems to be happening in Scotland. How do you look at a bag of leeks and think, yeah, that guy's got a machete? A bag of leeks, so more than one, and that somehow looks like a machete. That's a wee bit wacky. Further still, even if he did have a machete, that doesn't automatically mean he's out to hurt people. He could be doing a little bit of shopping straight after work, right? He might work in forestry. He might be a tree surgeon. He might work on an estate, right? And he could have his own machete that he doesn't want to leave at his work because he paid a lot of money for it. It might be sentimental to him. I certainly wouldn't want to leave my tools lying around. He might have been going to or from a camping spot, or might have been going to or from a spot to do bushcraft. He might have been going to his friend's house to help his friend tidy out his garden of shrubs. He might have just bought a machete from somewhere and maybe he's taking it back home to clean his own garden of shrubs. Or maybe he's a knife collector like myself and he likes machetes as part of his collection. So many reasons why you might actually have a valid reason to be carrying a machete. Now, if you're just carrying a machete in a bag of shopping just because you feel like it while you're doing your weekly shopping, right, fine, fair enough. Right, I can see why that would be a problem, obviously. But why is it that as soon as someone has any kind of knife, we've automatically got to jump to conclusions that this person's carrying a weapon and they just want to lop everyone's head off, when it's usually not the case? There's been plenty of times where I've needed to carry a machete myself, and I have done so. When I was at a rural college, I regularly took a machete with me to the college. Now, of course, I had the lecturer's permission, and it was relevant to the sort of thing I was doing, because being in a rural college, right, I was in the woods frequently, and we were using tools such as axes, machetes, folding saws, bushcraft knives fairly regularly. So, of course, I prefer to take my own tools, because my tools are better than their tools. So there's many reasons why you might be carrying something like that. We don't always have to automatically assume that someone's out to cause trouble. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.